Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He'll field this at the 5. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Shit. Hey, 66. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flush to his right. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 8 at the Bucs 17.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49er first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And James has it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. They give him a gain of 37.
7 yards. First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Raheem Mostert, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. play fake. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wait, what is? 6 right there, 56. Hey, go 66. Look, 56.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go. 13.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Wait, that's 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 36.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. They're running it. Cover.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
There's Mostert.
1st down, 49ers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Buccaneers
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Nick Bosa.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Samuel, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
San Francisco.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.